Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 6 and today we're going to be doing some serious business. We're going to be doing some serious business in today's episode. It's something that I feel like I've put off for a little while. We're going to actually start work on my starter base. Now I feel like I should explain this because some of you guys don't really understand what's going on here. When I'm building this stuff, okay, all this stuff that you can see down underneath here, this is not my base. This is not going to be my Hermitcraft base. This is not going to be like the place which I build around my series. You know, I'm not going to be staying here for all 150 or so episodes. This is just the starter base while we're still in the village. My plan is I'm probably going to work on this for perhaps the first 15 to 20 episodes, work on this, some community projects and all that sort of thing. And then I'll move out to my main base where I'm probably going to do some form of sky theme. I really fancy going up in the sky because I always tend to work underground, as you can see right here. So I think going up in the sky, you know, you can't work underground when you're in the sky, so I think that would be probably a good thing to do. But yeah, this is basically my starter base, the place where I'm starting off the Hermitcraft series. It's like my temporary home before we move on to bigger things. But one thing that I definitely need to do is I need to build a little bit above ground, because as much as I like entering in through the cliffside and things, it's not exactly pretty, is it? So today we're going to be working on the upper section, and as you guys know, I'm going to be building an RV based on Breaking Bad, one of my favourite TV programs. I think it really fits in with the environment, so that's what we're going to be doing. Now, in terms of resources, what we need is either a lot of iron to build iron blocks so that we can create the RV in that sort of silvery theme, or we need a ton of quartz. Now, to be honest with you, first off, iron is really difficult to get. It would take a ton of iron to build it, so that's out of the question. But also, I used a bunch of iron in the previous season of Hermitcraft and very little quartz, which means that today we're going to be starting things off with a bit of a nether mining session. Now, this is completely different from all of the other mining sessions. I want you to head down to the comment section and let me know how much quartz and how much glowstone you think I'm going to be getting during this one. And what I will say is, I've actually already done it. I recorded the mining session before starting recording the Hermitcraft episode. I know that's a little bit confusing, but I will say that it was a very bad, then very good mining session. It started off awful, but then it got very, very good indeed. So let me know down in the comment section how much stuff you think I'm going to get, and let's crack on with this little mining session. Let's go. Now, of course, during this little mining montage, I've decided to do a little bit of time-lapse chats just because I actually really enjoy doing them. I love talking to you guys, and apparently a lot of you guys enjoy listening to me, so this seems like a pretty good setup right here. But today we're going to be talking about a big topic, something that is looming, something I've seen popping up in my comment section quite often, and that is the big 1 million subscribers that we seem to be en route to. I mean, I can't believe it. For a start, that is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, we hit 950,000 subscribers the other day, which is absolutely bonkers. That's an insane number, just a ridiculous quantity of people, which means that we're only 50,000 subscribers away from 1 million, which obviously it sounds like a lot of people. 50,000 is a lot, but considering at the minute I'm gaining about 35 to 40,000 subscribers a month, it means we're only about a month and a bit away if we carry on the same trend. Crazy. I don't even know what to say. I actually don't know what to say. But one thing that I just thought I'd mention, and it's something I don't mention particularly often, is that if you guys want to help me hit 1 million subscribers, one of the best things you can do is like this video. And I've decided, okay, I was thinking about this earlier, I haven't done this for ages, okay? I did it once in Hermitcraft Series 2, and I did it once in Hermitcraft Series 3. I want to ask you guys, if you like the Hermitcraft series, and if you like me as a YouTube channel, please could you just hit the like button on this video. I want to see how many likes we can get on this Hermitcraft episode. Just go down there, hit the like button. Let's aim for 10,000 likes. Okay, 10,000 likes. Let's aim for that and see if we can manage to get it. Because that's a huge number of likes. It's considerably more than I usually get, but I'd just like to see if it's possible because, as I say, it's been ages since I've done this, and I've gained quite a few subscribers since then. But another topic that's probably worth talking about is what I actually plan on doing to celebrate 1 million subscribers. And I really hate to say it, guys, okay, and I know some of you guys are going to be a little bit disappointed here, but I have no idea. Honestly, for some reason, it seems like such a crazy milestone that it just hasn't even clicked into my head that I'm actually going to reach 1 million subscribers at some point, so I haven't given it much thought. But over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be working my bum off trying to come up with ideas for cool specials and things like that. Hopefully I'll come up with something good, because otherwise I'm going to be really upset. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed today's time-lapse chat. Now let's pop back onto the Hermitcraft server and take a look at what resources I managed to get. So here goes, this is the moment that you've all been waiting for, and bam! Nope, bam! My mouse disconnected then, that was a bit embarrassing. But yeah, there we go. That is all of the resources I managed to get. That is 18, 19, 19 and a half stacks of quartz. I've never had that much quartz before. It went awesomely at the end. At the start, it was terrible. The mining session was going awfully. I was doing like a branch mining technique. It just wasn't working. I was running into lava all the time. I was getting impatient. Started sprinting along while mining. Fell through the roof of the Nether. Landed on land, thankfully, and then just panicked a bunch, was like, Python, I need an ender pearl. Does anyone have an ender pearl? I need an ender pearl so I can get down. Python was like, no, but you can use gravel. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. So I did that, managed to get my items back, and then I found this awesome cave with all of this awesome stuff in it. Epic mining session, seriously one of the best. So as you can see, yeah, 19.5 stacks of nether quartz, a bunch of glowstone as well. We have got plenty of stuff to build the RV. This is going to be the most tricked out RV ever. So I'm going to hop into my testing world. I'm going to construct a plan based off something that someone tweeted me, and then I'll catch you guys in a little bit. So this, my friends, is the RV that we're going to be staying in on the Hermitcraft server. Now, it's a tiny bit bigger than the Heisenberg RV, but I'd still say, I mean, this is pretty cool, isn't it? This is a cool looking RV, and I just want to say a massive thank you to @_weddingcrasher for sending me a screenshot of his Minecraft Pocket Edition world with the RV in it. He basically said, you know, oh, I heard you wanted to build an RV on the Hermitcraft server. This is an RV that I've just recently built. I think it looks pretty cool. And it does. It's a really cool design, and I've sort of copied it almost block for block. I've just gone for a slightly brighter color, and I've added in a few extra details and made it just a tiny bit bigger. But yeah, this thing looks absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to get building it. Obviously, I've only got one half of it because I sort of got the rough idea from this one side. So I think I'm going to construct this on the Hermitcraft server. We should have all of the resources necessary. I mean, we've got a bunch of hardened clay. Worst comes to worst, we can go out and mine some. We've also got like 1 billion blocks of quartz, so that's not going to be an issue. Coal blocks is fine. All of this wood stuff is fine. Glass we're going to have to go out and get, but that's no big deal. So yeah, we should be good to go. Let's hop back onto the Hermitcraft server and get constructing. So as you can see, layer number 1 is now all completed. We've got all of the slabs in place, we've got all the wheels in place, and also I've placed in some planning blocks. So this is how big each one of the units is going to be. And as you can see, the RV itself is actually, it's pretty huge. You know, this is going to be like a visible thing. For some reason, I just imagined in my head that this would be considerably smaller, but nope, it's going to be like a big old bus on that cliffside right there, which, you know, you could say is a good thing, you could say is a bad thing. I'm quite happy with it because I think this RV looks cool. So now what we have to do is we need to gather up a bunch of redstone clay, because unfortunately I don't actually have any of that stuff, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. So I'm going to whip out the efficiency 4 pickaxe and let's go ham. Now, one thing that I keep forgetting to do, that is something that I really need to remember to do, is using my offhand. I've seen people commenting it down in the comment section, so we're going to try this out. We're going to place blocks with the left hand, and we're going to use our pickaxe with the right. If we go wrong, oh my word, it's going to be one of those things that I'm definitely going to have to get used to doing, and I'm going to permanently forget that I can do this, because this is obviously like an entirely new game mechanic. So it's going to take some getting used to. But you know what? Once I do get used to doing this, it's going to be absolutely awesome for building things, for redstone. Can you imagine how good that's going to be for redstone? Yeah, this is pretty cool. Thank you everyone down in the comment section for calling me an idiot for not using the offhand thing, because you know what? For once, YouTube comments, you are in fact correct. It pains me to say it, but you are in fact correct. I need to do this more. So the lower levels of quartz are now all in place. As you can see, we've got all of the blocks in, we've got all of the wheel arches, we've got any of the slabs that are right there as well. And yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. You know, this is just a simple progress update right here. We've got one layer in, and now all I have to do is basically fill in the hardened clay, which pretty much starts from here. So we have hardened clay going around there. These quartz blocks are actually in the wrong location. And once again, I should probably be using my offhand, so let's go. Cool. I can get used to this, So yeah, they're all going to be going around like this, all the way around here. And you know what? I'm going to do the full layer on camera just because this shouldn't take too long. I mean, it's just placing in hardened clay all the way around. And this is like the back section. In terms of rooms, I don't really know what I'm going to do. Obviously, that hole right there is where we get through down into like my storage area down at the bottom. But there can be other stuff in this room. I can use trapdoors for that area. So, you know, maybe we should actually turn it into like a proper RV, as in we have like a driving section here, then we have like a kitchen section out the front and like a living room and things like that, and then we can pop down below. Or if we're just going to have it as like a shell, or we could potentially turn it into a meth lab, like proper Heisenberg style. I must admit, that idea has crossed my mind, and it is gradually becoming a tiny bit more tempting. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that one. Anyway, I'm going to keep chucking in these blocks, and hopefully we should have a finished RV really nice and quickly. Guys, I think I've just fixed my mouse problem, and it's so ridiculously stupid. So basically, I run my mouse into a USB hub. That's basically how I do it. And I have got like a few things plugged into it. Not too many, but I've got a few things. And it's a USB 3.0 hub. But apparently, one of the things, which is a memory stick which converts SD cards into USB, Apparently, that was too much for it to handle, and now my mouse seems to be handling everything fine. So that's a little bit frustrating. But anyway, as you can see, our RV is now nearing completion. We're getting there. We are getting there. It's missing like the entire front section, so it looks a little bit strange. But at the minute, it is looking absolutely awesome. I'm so happy with it. I've got a beaming smile on my face because it's so Breaking Bad. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's exactly what I need. It's exactly how I imagined it. So I'm quickly, very, very quickly going to do the rest of the roof up the top here. We have a few more blocks to go up on the roof, so let's quickly do that. You know what? Swap into the old offhand. I'm going to try and make a habit of doing that. Once that becomes a habit, I'm going to be the most efficient Minecraft player on the planet. But anyway, here we go. We need this many, and you know what? It hurts me to say it. Oh, thank you. Right, I just about managed to make enough slabs there. So there we go. That is everything. Let's take out this pillar right here, and the pillar on the other side, and then we just have to do the front part. And that's pretty much everything completed. This is a nice and easy project. So there is just a handful of things that left to do now. I have done all of the blocks are in place. I've done a bunch of the details. I've just chucked myself off the edge of a cliff, which probably isn't brilliant for progress. But yes, the RV is almost completed. As you can see right here, it is looking cracking, if I do say so myself. Like, I'm a big fan, and I don't really know why. I don't know why these sorts of builds just really make me happy in Minecraft. But yeah, we just need that one there. And then those signs there and there. And bada bing, bada boom. We have got ourselves an RV. Now, I feel like something should be going on at the back here. Perhaps we could create some form of, like, boot type thing. That looks alright. And then maybe some glass panes out the back there as, like, a back window. You know what? I have freestyled it there, and I feel like I've done a decent job. So yeah, there we go. That's the back of the RV. And then, of course, we come around the front. This is the front of the RV. We've got our wing mirrors. We've got all of our signs. We've got our engine bay. And, oh, I'm happy with it. I'm really, really happy with it. Look, there is our home. It's up there. It needs some work on, like, the environment around it. We'll do a little bit of terraforming, take out these sorts of mounds and things. But I am chuffed. It's huge. It's a mega RV. This is like high-tech Heisenberg. But still, this is cool. This is really, really cool. So the outside is looking brilliant. The inside is looking a bit cruddy. It's looking a little bit rubbish, isn't it? I mean, this is not a pretty place to be. Obviously, there is the hole down to the bottom area of our base. So we'll do some decorating on that a little bit later on in the episode. But for now, we need to work out what we're going to do in this part. And I think that involves like a little bit of room planning here. So perhaps we could have like a kitchen area here. Like a kitchen / dining area. And then we go through here, and perhaps there's like a little door or something like that. Obviously, we'll have trapdoors right here, and then we'll have like a double bed at the end, perhaps with some bedside tables and some potted plants and things. I think that sounds good. I think that sounds like a good plan of action. Obviously, the driving section will be up at the front here, so we'll create like a steering wheel and stuff like that. Yeah, this is a good plan. I think we've come up with a good plan here. Let's get down to it. Guys, I've just discovered something, and I don't know if it's been in the game forever. What? No. Oh, I thought I was going insane then. Those things give you sticks? Seriously? Has that been in the game the entire time and I've just completely missed that? Because that means that we've got sticks everywhere here. Huh. I feel like that's been in the game forever and I'm just completely oblivious to it. If that's the case, I'm a complete spoon. But that has completely blown my mind. All I wanted to do was chuck them inside my plant pot. Now what am I going to do? So as you can see, this little area right here is now all completed. We have ourselves a kitchen, oven, fridge, table type thing. We've got like a closet or like a, I don't even know how to describe it, like a cabinet, something to keep food in that doesn't need to go in the fridge. Why has that word just completely left my brain? I don't know. But then we also have these chairs here, and we've got this nice little table type thing. But I'm thinking maybe I should take these out and perhaps replace them with a slightly nicer table, perhaps like a quartz one. Would that look good? It looks okay, but you know what? I think I actually prefer the trapdoors. It's simply because the legs of the chairs don't touch the trapdoors, if that makes any sense. And it looks even better like that. At least in my opinion, it looks even better like that. So let's quickly pick up my trapdoor once again. I hate having a full inventory. It drives me completely mad. But there we go. So that is our little table there and everything. It's looking good. It's looking good. Yeah, I'm happy with this place. I mean, it's not exactly groundbreaking in terms of design, let's be real. But it's looking okay. So now we're going to move on to the next room. This is going to be the bedroom / potentially meth cooking area. Maybe if I decide to go that route. So I'm going to gather some ideas and then I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, it is a tiny bit cluttered in here. You can see it's a very cluttered little build. Everything's going on. We've got lots of clutter, basically. And I'm about to add to the clutter because I feel like, you know, some nice paintings probably wouldn't go amiss here. We're trying to make it look like really nice and homely. And yeah, we'll chuck one. Whoa! Yeah, there we go. That's just what you want to wake up to in the morning. That guy right there. Yeah, let's chuck a few more over through here. No, I don't really like that one. It covers a window. Don't want that. Maybe that one there. Yeah, that's good. Maybe one right there. No, that is way too big. Whoa, that was a cool painting, though. I like that one. What on earth is going on? Yeah, why not? And maybe one here. Not the same one. Good. Okay, so we have like a sort of a bit of a madhouse in terms of what we have going on here, which is sort of the style that I want to go for. I want it to look like a little bit crazy. And I really like it. It's like a crazy little house. But yeah, this is everything. These are all the rooms. Everything's been decorated. It all looks lovely and homely and very nice indeed. And then, of course, down here, we have a crazy system in terms of... yeah, I haven't done those trapdoors quite right. But this is the way that we get down into the base area. So let's quickly chuck those in. Is that going to work? What on earth is going on? So these ones are fine. This one isn't. So we need to place it facing in this direction? Yeah, good. Okay, so yeah, this is how we get down into the base area. I feel like I could definitely do that a little bit better. Maybe they should open outwards like that. I think that's probably smart. But yeah, this is how we're going to get down. We're going to have ladders on either side or potentially just ladders down the back. Haven't quite decided yet, but I think it's time to start decorating this little thing. So it turns out I've been a bit of a spoon and haven't really done the maths in my head because this area up at the top, of course, our RV is perpendicular to our main base area. So that means that the ladders are in this direction as opposed to this direction. So I originally thought that the ladders were going to go on that back wall. Nope, they go on this wall right here, which actually works in our favor because this looks awesome. Like this little setup right here looks just really nice. So I'm actually really happy with this. We're going to drop down the ladders here and I'm just trying to get straight in my head what I want to do decoration wise, and I think I'm going to go for a pretty similar design to what I have going on here. We're talking yellow stained clay. You can see I've gone right the way to the top with that one. The oak wood logs going up the sides, obviously more yellow stained clay, that's going to be on all four of the walls, and then we're going to have this block right here, and these blocks right here on the floor. I think that's probably a good way of doing things, so yeah, that is the plan at the minute. Something very odd has happened. I just tried to sleep, and it sort of didn't let me, and now the sky has gone very black, there's no stars or anything. Let's see if this works. So I've hopped out of bed, we get back in the bed, it is still night. I think, as Python just said, there was a thunderstorm. It doesn't really work with the thunderstorm. I think we have to address this command block thing because, yeah, it doesn't look like it's working very smoothly. Okay, this is the strangest looking sky I've ever seen in Minecraft. I don't know what's happened at all. I'm just going to get inside my RV and I'm just going to completely ignore the madness that's going on outside. Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. I think that's the best mentality to apply here. Ugh, get out of here. So I'm just out wood farming and I thought I would show you how insane this sword is. Are you ready? How crazy is that? It's only got Smite 4, Fire Aspect 2 and Looting 3, but just boy oh boy does it send zombies down into the ground and skeletons as well. It's not so great with other mobs, but that's fine by me because zombies, especially baby zombies with this new combat mechanic, they are hellish. So this is happy days. Anyway, time to farm some wood. I need it for the decorating and things. Then we should pretty much be all done and dusted with the entirety of this episode's builds. Feels good. Final finishing touches now. Everything is almost in place. So we need some slabs. Okay, I've got a full inventory as per usual, but I really can't be bothered to clear anything out, so those can get out of there. And as you can see, this is the area that we have. Now, I just quickly want to say a massive thank you to the Hermit that gave me 35 redstone blocks and 9 bits of TNT. I have no idea who it was, but thank you ever so much for that. That's very generous of you. But now it is time to actually do this. So, I'm thinking just slabs like that. And then around the edges of this one, we're going to have our andesite. As you can see, I've got some glowstone in there just to light up the place. But that's really all we need. I mean, it's a pretty simple entrance into the base. Is it centered? Yes, that's a good thing. I got very worried then. So yeah, this is it. It looks nice. It's pleasant. It's a very nice little entrance here. We've got this nice entrance hall, and then of course, if we go up to the top, we have our entire RV. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Mumbo Jumbo starter base. This is where we are starting things off on the Hermitcraft server. I apologise that it's taken me so long to get this to this stage. I mean, I'm just one of those people that when I start a new Hermitcraft world, or when I start a new Minecraft world in general, I absolutely love it, but I work so slowly. I'm such like a slow worker when I have no resources or anything like that. I'm just super inefficient. So I do apologise that I've been a little bit slow. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking maybe that. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Right, okay. But yeah, as I say, I'm a bit of a slow worker, but now I'm getting into the swing of things, and I'm getting used to the fact that I don't have all the resources in the world. So now we're getting down to business and doing some serious projects and things like that. So I'm looking forward to the next couple episodes. I've got a bunch of awesome things planned. Prepare yourselves, because it's going to be pretty sweet. But unfortunately, that's all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'll see you later.